Hi guys, welcome to the next video. So today I'm doing a very quick get ready with me, and I will be fast forwarding certain things like foundations and concealers. As you can see, I am having a little bit of a breakout. I am just off a 2-day shift, really. Energy Kids, Dimensions, Energy Kids. It's all, you know, up in the air at the minute. But I wanted to come on, do a very quick get ready with me. My next video, it was requested, but it's really funny. I'd actually gotten it already in Ireland with my mum. It is kind of fake or self-tanning before the summer. So I have Dermaspa Summer Revived, and this is in medium. Mum got hers, I think, in light. I actually only used it once in Ireland, and so I will use it again, and that'll be the next video. So I really like to kind of get a separate self-tanner for my face, even the moisturizer with the little droplets as well. So we'll do something like that in the next video, and I will get a kind of droplet for my moisturizer. You can literally just drop a little piece of the tanning water in, and it actually completely does your face in terms of the body and the neck, so everything matches up. So when I did get mine in Superdrug with Mum, I was medium, so we will see. This is medium to dark, but actually it develops on how many layers you put on, basically. So you do your moisturizer, and then overnight, I would suggest doing it overnight. So yes, you can see I'm having a little bit of a breakout. So what we're going to do is I've already done my moisturizer. We're going to do the Exler oil, and this is Exler Beauty Fig and Mulberry. So I'm just going to pop that in my palm of my hands and rub it together. I hope everyone is doing well. If you're interested in self-tan, what self-tan do you use? You know, I've done a couple, and I will link them below. I really enjoy doing them certain times of the year. So now that we're kind of we're in the kind of colder months, the darker months, it's nice to kind of have that, if you want to have that healthy look, or you just want to self-tan and look natural. I thought that's why I'd go for a kind of moisturizing dark tan. So not like a full-on tan, one that actually is a moisturizer, such as Dove. So we will be doing that. So what I'm going to use today is, I wanted to try my Wet n Wild Dewy again, and I'm so glad you confirmed that you got it. And in the winner, the competition winner, I just confirmed you received it, so that's brilliant. I sent out the one in matte. This is the one in dewy. So this is Wet n Wild, and it's their Dewy Lumine, it's called. And it is their Photo Focus foundation. So we're going to do that. I've already used my Exler oil, and the reason I did my Exler oil as a primer today is because my skin is quite dry. So we're going to just pop these on, and so what I'll do, I'll stop the video now, and then and then we'll come back. So I've just done the brows. I thought it'd be easier to just do that for time's purposes as well, guys. I think you've seen me do it before. So I brush it out basically with this end, with the brush end, and then you have your kind of, it's like a crayon. If I just show you here, it's like a crayon, very nice, and it doesn't, it's soft and it's not too harsh, which is good, because when you apply it, it's not hard to kind of maneuver it around the brows. So that's that, and mine is in Ultra Precise Crayon, Barely Brown, so that's what that's called. So yes, so that's what we're doing there. And I wanted to use the contour today, and of course the one thing I wanted to use is my absolute favorite at the moment, and it's Kiko Milano. I'm just loving, I haven't actually gotten anything in saying that, I haven't gotten anything since, but I'm so happy with this. When I originally, if you saw the review when I opened it originally with you guys, I was wondering, is it going to suit, because it's so kind of light, but it's lovely, it's buildable, and in fact that is nicer to have something that's buildable rather than something really, even such as this, like Elf. I love them, but if you put something like that on and then you put too much on, there's so much work you have to do to put it back. I love them, don't get me wrong, the quad is amazing, and it's great for not having too much in your bag and things like that now that we can travel. But all I'm saying about this is that the color itself, it is Flawless Fusion in 01, so they're numbered, there's not actually a name, and I did get their blush too, but I wanted to start using my stash as well, and use the Max Factor, and this is in Gorgeous Berries. I do have their blush, as you know, but I wanted to try and start using things that, you know, I haven't used in a while. So we're going to do that. I'm loving this so much. I will link below where I got it. So we're just going to use my number 308, and this is from Superdrug. And I'm just going to dab it in there. You can see there is a mirror as well, so it's really good if you're traveling, things like that. And I think what I can see here is that I have a really good base. If you look at my my foundation, my concealer, you can see there is a slight bronzing effect. So you're just following the contours. If you want to do a contour, you can. Today I'm just going to do a bronzer. I don't tend to do a contour in my support work job or Energy Kids, just for the kind of job it is with the kids, you know, things like that. It doesn't I don't need that real contoured sharp look, so I do a bronzer. So we're going to do that. And in fact, 3 or 4 days out of the week I don't actually wear makeup because I just feel there's not a need. But sometimes if my skin is quite bad, I just want that pick me up, I do put it on. So we're just going to fluff this around, and you can see here it's so light, but it's really good to just have that natural. Some bronzers are really good, but you can tell that there's bronzer on. With this one, I don't really feel that. Okay, it literally just looks like the sun has hit my skin, which is what you want really. So get your tone of and go for it. I would really highly recommend it. I use it in my kit with different colors now. You can see it's not, you know, this is a lot to do with the brush as well, guys. I would highly recommend. Superdrug have a huge range of makeup brushes. It's called their B brush collection, and this is number 308. It's so soft, and the angle is really good because you can do many things. It's like a multi-purpose. Highly recommend that too. So that was just in Superdrug. I got that. So go to your local Superdrug, or maybe online if you can't go to a local Superdrug. And I'm actually, if you see, for a bronzer, I'm using it kind of down upwards, so I'm getting that bronzed effect without it being too harsh. Now on camera this is coming off quite strong, but when I look in the mirror it isn't. So what I'm going to do for you guys, I will kind of use a clean brush to blend it out, but it's not as harsh as it's coming off. But you can even see, even though it does look harsh, there's a warmth to it, and that's really important to have that warmth to your skin. Because again, you look natural, you look healthy. So if we did something like, say, the Dove Derma Spa, even with the bronzer, this itself would look kind of, because these are the areas that you would highlight anyway. So you can see it all kind of starting to come together. So yes, that's the bronzer. I'm tempted to use it all so much. I could over bronze, but I won't. I just love this so much. So Flawless Fusion 01. And again, they're all made in Italy, very similar to Laura Geller, I think. They are all baked bronzers, baked blushes, baked eyeshadows. So, and they're in between medium and high end. I think the most expensive that I've seen so far in terms of foundations was £26. I haven't gotten there. I have their Kiko Milano Liquid Skin, and this cost me 10, and this is in Neutral 05. And this was £10. So, and that's even kind of a high-ish, you're going into the high-ish end there. So I will put them down below because I can't quite remember how much the bronzer was. But I did get their blush too. If you look at the Kiko Milano, you can see as well, sorry, I just got a Zoom request. Sorry guys, nothing to do with that. It just came up on the screen. Okay, so yes, if you do want me to put Kiko Milano down there, I will. And you can also just look at the video itself that I did. So yes, I'll do that for you. So we've got our bronzer on now. I am going to go in with the Max Factor Berry Blush. You could go for lighter if you wanted to. So what I'll do is I'll pop that on now, and then we'll come back. Okay, you can see in true Kira fashion and style, this stopped working halfway through. I'm really lucky if it works 3 or 4 times. I've been doing it for other things like my writing videos and things like that, and it definitely hasn't been behaving, as we say. So yes, it's just my camera button that I got with my whole camera set, lighting setup and things like that. It came with it. So yes, you can see that it is working. It says it's working, it's flashing. but it's not working. So yes, let's move on. So that's what the blush looks like. I didn't put too much on, but as you can see, a little goes a long way, you guys. And again, I didn't overdo it because we do have that bronzer going on. It is, you know, they're all kind of sinking into the right places. So yes, that's that. So for eyeshadow today, and we are doing it's very quick get ready with me because I want to go into the kitchen and show you lots of things that I've gotten and that what I've been doing. And this is, I really do still, I reach for this even though it's a long time since it's been out. It's the Emily Noel, and it's her Emily the Needs palette. And if you don't know Emily Noel, I'm sure you do. She's an influencer on YouTube and on Instagram, and she got together with Makeup Revolution London, and she made her 2 palettes, I think. One is complete eyeshadows, and this has a bit of everything in it. So let's have a look. And there's a mirror, a full-length mirror too. And I also think in my makeup kit, I had to redo it because it got a little damaged. So in terms of the mirror, so everything is fine. The mirror just came off. So you do get a full mirror. So you do have, so you've got bronzer. If I start from here, you've got bronzer. This is her blush. That's the highlight. You got your, this is, she said, and it's called Kindness. And it's actually like a setting powder. And then all of these here are the eyeshadows, which we're going to use today. You could use this, I have done before, used it as an eyeshadow. So we will do that. But you can see that this is called Courage, and this is the bronzer and contour. It's quite dark. So little goes a long way with that one. So yes, let's use, I'm going to be using Honest today. And this is this one here. They all have names. And it's coming off a little bit red on camera, but it's actually more of a maroony in between brown, very light brown, a little bit of red hints there too. So we're going to use that. Again, it's going to be used just on the corner of the eye here. And then I am going to put a little bit of love, a little bit of love in the corner of my eyes to keep them kind of awake and things like that. I like to put what kind of a creamy color in the inner corner of my eyes. I might even put some Gratitude, which is her highlight here, in the corner if I've had like an overnight and I may have not had a lot of sleep or things I've had to do. And so it's great to have that kind of pop of white. So we're going to just start off with the Honest, which is this one here, and I'm just going to go in there, and I'm very gently starting from here, not moving anywhere beyond there, and we're going here. You can see there it hasn't come beyond, but when we brush that out, it's going to go in. I'm only going to brush it to about here. I'm not going to go in here because that's where we want our kind of nice creamy white awake look color to be, and that's what we want on this side too. So I'm always just making sure it's here, we don't go beyond that, and I'm going in very light going in. So let's do our buffing brush. So I have a e.l.f. buffing brush here, which we're just going to start to buff in there. And the reason I kind of dab it is that when you sweep, there is sometimes that you can accidentally bring it in a little, the color can actually go in a little bit too further, and that's fine if that's what you're wanting. But if you are trying to kind of cut that off at a certain time, so like here, and you want the cream or the white eyeshadow to be here, buffing it is actually a really good idea because it doesn't go, the color doesn't go anywhere you don't want it to go. I'm just gonna do that on the same one, really gently. Faster motions are good because it kind of gets it a bit quicker. It gets it, it doesn't set on the powder, doesn't set too much, so it's easier to move around. Okay, so you can see there that it's a little, and then I start to kind of gently use the ends of the brush there to smooth it in so it doesn't look too harsh. You can see I'm bringing it above the lid too, almost just below the brow, because you want to see the color like that. Okay, so we just need our, today for that look, I'm kind of going for a very natural but kind of bright awake look. So we're going to do the cream, and I'm going to use the same palette, and we're going to use Love, and this is what that looks like here. And we're just going to go in with our other brush, which is also a Menage brush. And I'm going to go in with that, and we're going to use the Love, lovely color, Love It's the color, so let's just go in here. If you can see that now, it's just brightening up the eye. Perfect. Okay. And you can see the difference. It almost makes this eye pop, and this eye still looks good, but you can tell the difference when the cream or the what's it called, Love eyeshadow is on. It really does make a difference. Okay, so I'll finish this off and I'll come back. Okay, so I'm just doing the mascara now, and this is the e.l.f. and it is e.l.f. It's the Volume Plumping Mascara. So do curl your eyelashes with this, otherwise it does kind of go out so slightly. So it really does make a difference when you curl your eyelashes before you put my mascara on, because it tends to not really make a difference. The mascara makes the eyelash heavier, so if it hasn't been curled, you don't really get the desired effect really. So we're just going to go in and do that. So I hope everyone's been well. I've just been working so much, but I've been really having a lot of contact with my colleagues at Juice Plus, and I have to say they've been so great. We've all only been online, obviously due to meeting up, but we all support each other so much, and we're purely there for health reasons. We've all been through so much, like a lot of people. But we, you know, we just want to be healthier, we want to be happier, we want to have a brighter future. And as you can see, I know I've had a breakout, but those berry, you know, usually it's all here and some up here in terms of breakouts, and those berry capsules, they've just been amazing. They really have. So I'm so glad I came on board with them, because even my outlook, if you are looking to kind of, there's a book I'd really recommend that I found. And it's called Miracle Morning, and you may have heard of it before, but basically the ethos is to get up earlier than you usually need to, and set out your 5 goals before you go to work or to school or anything that you're going to do. If you stay at home, and your mum or dad, anything like that, I would read the book, because the book is just so inspirational, but he does have a point. No matter what job you have, no matter where you are in life, you can do this, any age at all. So I will pop down Miracle Morning, and and that's why it's the Miracle Morning. There's also a documentary on it, so he's done the book and he's also done the documentary itself. So yes, I'd highly recommend it. It's on Kindle, which I'm looking at, otherwise I would show you. And you can actually get the paperback obviously as well. But I've been reading that, and it's just changed my outlook. It's changed my perspective on everything. The only person that really can help you, which lines up with who I work with my colleagues, is like yourself. Like, you take the berries. Why? Because you want to improve yourself. Are you doing it for anyone else? No, you're doing it for you, because you want to look in the mirror and you want to, you know, improve your confidence, improve your health. You know, I'm just taking omegas now, which my mum used to give to me when I was little. If you remember those cod liver oils, but these are vegan and they're called omega-3, and they're just amazing. And for brain function and for concentration, it's huge. So, you know, students can take it. It's very safe. If you have a lot to do throughout the day, I mean, I've got 2 jobs, so omegas are amazing because they keep up concentration, brain function. So the 2 of them together, they call them a vibrance duo, and I certainly can see why. So you've got your skin, your hair, and your nails with the berries, and then with the omegas, you've got your the brain function, and all over health really. With omega-3, you've got omega-3, omega-6. I mean, there's so much there. So that's the vibrance duo I'm on at the moment, and I can just really see a change. So, and that Miracle Morning book, I've been doing it all at the same time, and it's like, it's just a total different outlook. If you see my Facebook, I've just been so confident, and I'm not quite there yet. I'm definitely not there yet at all. But when I wake up and I feel those kind of really negative thoughts coming through, I just know to myself, I have a choice here. I go with it, and I feel really down, and I look at all the things that aren't going right, or I try to improve my day. Even if it's one slight little thing that's improving my day, I'll do it. So that's kind of what I've been doing, and the team, I guess. You know, everybody has a team at work, no matter what you do. If you're a teacher, if you work in a bank, if if you're a lawyer, you all have a team essentially. And this has to be the first time that I would call people I haven't even met yet. I'm going to meet them in May at a there's a kind of not a conference as such, but everyone's getting together in London for the Juice Plus people that work there. But what I mean, going back to what I was saying, is that people I haven't met, I actually am starting to call friends. I mean, that's how strong the team are, and they're so inspirational. And so to me, it just makes me want to get up in the morning, and it makes me want to just pass this on, help people, help other women, men. We have gummies that are, suitable for children, which are just the vitamins, but they're in like gummy bear fashion, so that they're fun for kids to take too. And so there's just so many things you can do with the shake. The other day, one of my colleagues made the girls that is also in Juice Plus, she made a Mars bar shake. And I was like, hang on, this is supposed to be healthy. She was making a Mars bar shake, but it was, you see, with the shakes, it was like, there's so many fruits and vegetables in it anyway. And she just put there's extract. So there's chocolate extract, or there's caramel extract. So you're not actually adding caramel in there, but the taste is the same. And it just looked beautiful. So I always have my shakes anyway, but I'm going to be a little bit more playful and a bit more interesting and a bit more try to do a lot more than just the vanilla shakes, because there's so much more you can do. There's the chocolate shakes, but you can add stuff in. So she added her caramel extract. She had obviously the Alpro milk that I always use anyway, and then the chocolate, the scoop of the chocolate, and it just looked. And then she's done another one called salted caramel. I mean, my whole world is now open, because it is healthy and I don't feel guilty. These are extracts, so the little drop extract. So you've got caramel extract, or you can do another chocolate extract and put it in with the chocolate powder from Juice Plus. And it's just, what I'm saying is, there's such a wide variety of options out there with the shakes. And then there's a women's group as well, so you can be added in, and then they all share what they have for dinner. I mean, it's just it's one of those things where it really makes sense to do it, whether you're a woman or a man. Particularly if you're a woman and you're body conscious, and you don't know what to do for dinner. I mean, for me, it was constant 10 days, 7 days a week, I'll have this, and this. And it's so easy to fall into that. But I have to say, it's just like a different world. I've just put I've created my own website. It's called Linktree, and I'll pop it down below. You see my face on it, and you can just have a look. And there's meal plans on there. There's so much that you do to inspire yourself, really. So do take a look. I will put it down there. So yes, I think that's where we'll end this video, guys. I will do a shake during the week. I'm thinking to do 2 parts to the video, so it's not really, really long. So the next video will be kind of what I make during the day, little things that I've learned. If you saw the firecracker chicken, I've put it up on Facebook. I will do it again, and I'll do it with you guys. It's gorgeous, and it's not, it's healthy. You've got your carrots, you've got things like that. And don't get me wrong, everybody has a day where they want to, just have what they need to have, but then the next day you just start again. You start the next day, you start your goal again. So there's no winning or losing or making yourself feel bad. It's just being you, really, and trying to improve yourself, really, for yourself, for nobody else. I will say that, always do it for you, nobody else. So in saying that, I was going to just put lip gloss on today. I'm not going to really put lipstick on, so that's the only thing that I've left out today. This is the end of the video for today. I'm always on Facebook and Instagram, guys, so do say hello. If you're not on my Facebook, Glow Within, do kind of click on the link below and just add like or add join, and you can come in and you'll see lots of different things that go on. Similarly, Instagram, I pop on things there too, so definitely communicate with me there as well. I love kind of interacting with you guys. Have a really good rest of your week, guys, and I'll see you soon.